So, would husband of Laverda Sorrell, would he know anything on whereabouts of Laverda? I asked this question since the husband of Laverda dropped her off at a particular location, as in the last individual that seen her. What could have been at play in her disappearance? Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as the ID Go app. You might want to get those two things combined and make them into one, and I'm a Discovery influencer. That's indeed a fact. So once again, would husband of Laverda know anything on the whereabouts of she? I asked this question since her husband dropped her off at number 8 of the Window Rock School District. That was the last time she was seen by anyone. She was not seen thereafter after her husband dropped her off, right? She was dropped off at 11:30 p.m. on July 4th, 2002. Her whereabouts are stands in question pertaining to the type of work she did in relation to her disappearance, right? I question if she worked for the school in the district or if she worked in the district area just itself. Because to be a woman of her age, right? Your husband is the last one that had contact with you, last seen you. Well, if she left with someone or somebody kidnapped her or something like that, that's to say that her husband wasn't the last. Yeah, he was not the last individual, right? Who have possibly had contact with her, but who knows, right? Who's to say? When your husband drops you off, where do you go? Are you kidnapped? Do you leave with another male? Do you leave? People have been known to leave with other males, right? As in leave their marriage altogether, right? Or something worse. Could that been the possible situation that could have occurred? Say, either her up and leaving with someone, right? No longer wanting to be married or something. You do have those sort of situations, or say somebody just talked her into coming with them or something, right? Schools are closed. Schools are closed, right? Uh, that's what I'm in question of. Sorry about that. I'll let that ring. I didn't want to pick it up. I should have, right? Schools are closed, so it's no way her husband could have dropped her off to work. Or could he have? Number 8. You're working in the area pertaining to district, right? Schools would, in relation to where you work in that area, the area itself would stand in question, right? Not only where she works stands in question, right? But the area itself, as in what surround the area. Was there any sex offenders registered in that area, right? Some people, they don't go this far in depth in questioning was there any registered sex offenders within the area of where she was dropped off. That could have played a part in that, her disappearance, right? Sex offenders living in the environment, possibly working in the environment, may have worked in the same location building as in where she worked, right? Who's to say? They might have been a sex offender not registered, right? There's something about her story doesn't add up, just like all the rest of them, right? Because I was questioning if she worked at a school. That was my first question at first, right? Schools are closed. Remember, 11:30 p.m. Schools are closed, so it's no way in a sense her husband could have dropped her off to work at a school right before midnight, or could he have? Questioning the husband. You have janitors that work for schools, as in at schools, but janitors usually work there in the evening, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right? 11:30 is a bit late, so that, yeah, Laverda's place of work. Who I could be wrong about that, but I stand in question once again of a sex offender. I could be right about that. A possible sex offender, as in her just disappearing in the way that she did, right? Who else could have had access to her? Because if it's a sex offender, as I say, well, could be a dead body on the hands as well, right? When to be missing as long as she has been is to say, well, a woman her age, where does she go? I think a sex offender has had something to do with this. Register or unregistered. Dear viewers, let me know what you think about this video in the comment section. As in, what do you think could have played a part in her disappearance? $11:30 at night. Where are you working? I know people, because see, janitors come to mind, janitorial work come to mind, stuff like that. Yeah. Because that makes me question, did she get out of a vehicle, say with her husband, and then enter another vehicle, or been snatched up by somebody in another vehicle? It's always best that if you're married to a woman and you drop her off that late at night, for you to watch her going to wherever. You see what I'm saying? That's not to say it's a fault on and her husband, no. But to drop your wife off somewhere late at night like that is to stand or sit in the car and watch her go in, questioning what time did she get off, right? 11:30 to maybe 5, 6, 7, right? It's to stand and question co-workers. Did they see her leaving out? Did they see her enter a vehicle? That type of stuff. As in, if I'm gonna be married, or whatever, have a wife or whatever, husband, whatever, right? Is being aware when people work overnight like that, because anything can happen, is all I'm trying to say. Being very watchful. We're on investigationdiscovery.com. The ID logo stands in the far left corner. Live now. Motives and murders, cracking the case. New episodes, Murder in the Heartland. You have to provide who you're subscribed to gain access to that. Unlocked episodes, Dead Silent, Season 4, Episode 12. And also, to gain an audio-visual preview is to click the play button, and you would in fact have access to that. Recommended for you. Shouts out to Lieutenant Joe Kenda as well as Paula. ID Go original series. Somebody have had to see something. To receive a newsletter from Investigation Discovery is to type your email address in and click next, and you would in fact receive a newsletter. So dear viewers, let me know what you feel in the comment section. May you enjoy your day, and I will in fact enjoy mine, and I'm gone for now. 1.